Welcome to Howard's Opinion, the podcast where we dive into the latest and greatest in the world of sports. I'm your host, Howard, and I'm excited to share my thoughts and opinions with you today. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you, and we're starting off with a bang. You know who's been making waves in the baseball world lately? None other than the incredible Shohei Ohtani. This guy is a phenom, folks. Not only can he hit home runs like it's nobody's business, but he's also a talented pitcher. And let me tell you, he's been on fire lately. According to reports, Ohtani has just become the first player in Major League Baseball history to hit leadoff home runs in consecutive games for the second time in his career. That's right, folks. This guy is a trailblazer. He's breaking records and pushing the boundaries of what's possible on the field. And it's not just the home runs that are impressive. Ohtani's overall stats are staggering. He's got 19 home runs on the season so far, which puts him at the top of the league. And he's doing it all while recovering from surgery on his right elbow, which is just incredible. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Howard, this is all well and good, but what about the Dodgers' chances this season? Well, let me tell you, with Ohtani leading the charge, they're looking pretty strong. They've got a solid lineup, a talented pitching staff, and a team that's hungry for victory. But, we'll get into all that later. For now, let's just take a moment to appreciate the greatness that is Shohei Ohtani. This guy is a once-in-a-generation talent, folks, and we're lucky to be able to watch him play. And speaking of watching him play, I've got to say it's been an absolute pleasure to see Ohtani take the field this season. He's got a swagger, a confidence that's just infectious. And when he steps up to the plate, you know something special is about to happen. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Speaking of the world of sports, welcome back to Howard's Opinion, folks. We're diving into a fascinating tale that highlights the evolving landscape of lacrosse. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lacrosse, isn't that just a niche sport played by affluent communities? Well, let me tell you, it's so much more than that. The Premier Lacrosse League and its sister league, the Women's Lacrosse League, have just signed a multi-year agreement with U.S. Bank as their official banking and wealth management partner. This partnership is a significant move, folks, as it signals the growing maturity of professional lacrosse. Paul Rabil, co-founder and president of the PL, envisions this collaboration as a catalyst to transform the league from a startup venture to a structured sports investment vehicle, akin to the Big Four: football, basketball, baseball, and hockey. Now, let's break down what this means. U.S. Bank, with its $659 billion in assets, will not only provide financial expertise, but also help the leagues navigate critical decisions, such as single-entity ownership versus franchising. Moreover, they'll assist in developing a real estate portfolio that includes permanent headquarters for league operations. Rabil astutely observed that the lacrosse demographic is not just about affluence, it's about young families concerned with securing their financial future. This partnership will help them achieve that goal through wealth management and other financial services. And as a side note, Rabil himself will be hosting Rabil's Places on ESPN, debuting on June 4th. It's an exciting time for lacrosse fans, folks. As we explore the intersection of sports and finance, it becomes clear that this partnership is more than just a sponsorship deal. It's a strategic move to elevate the sport and provide value to its growing fan base. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're closing out today's show with a look at the latest news from the world of sports. It seems like there's been a lot happening lately, from NCAA championships to MLB predictions. Let's dive right in. We've got updates on the Athletics at Astros game with expert picks and odds for those interested in placing a bet. The Marlins are also facing off against the Padres with their own set of predictions and stats. And if you're a fan of the Pirates or Diamondbacks, we've got you covered there too. But what really caught my attention was the story of Michael Lasasso, the NCAA champion, who's finally getting his due after a year of bad breaks. It's always great to see someone overcome adversity and come out on top. And it sounds like he's got a bright future ahead of him in the world of golf. We're also seeing some interesting moves in the MLB, with the Angels signing Chris Taylor to a one-year contract. It'll be exciting to see how this plays out and what kind of impact he'll have on the team. As we wrap up today's show, I want to leave you with some thoughts on the importance of perseverance and hard work. Whether you're an athlete or just someone trying to make your way in the world, it's easy to get discouraged when things aren't going your way. But stories like Michael Lasasso's remind us that with determination and grit, we can overcome even the toughest obstacles. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, these are some of my humble thoughts.